Hey everyone, welcome to Christmas in July. It's Gina from Gina K Designs, and I'm so glad to see all of you from all over the US and all over the world. I see people coming in from everywhere, from Europe. I saw somebody say they were from Serbia. Let's see, Ottawa, Canada, all over the place. It's great to see you here today. And what a great way to beat the heat, right? Let's think about a little bit of snowfall and cold weather and a little bit of Christmas. Now, I know Christmas doesn't fall in cold weather everywhere. Our friends down in Florida always have warm Christmases, and south of the equator, it's hot during Christmas. But we're going to pretend, for those of us that are in the heat wave, or were in the heat wave, we're going to just take a little break and pretend it's Christmas. And I mean, really, July, what a great time to get your holiday cards started. So before we get going, I would like to do a special shout out to somebody. Her name is Sarah, and she is from Ontario, Canada. And Sarah, I'm not sure, Sarah, if you just turned 12 or if you were 12 and today is your 13th birthday. So if Sarah, if your mom or grandma is watching and she could let me know, I just want to wish you a very happy birthday. I know that you've been watching Stamp and Chat with Gina K, and you craft a lot, and I think that that is wonderful. So I hope you have a great birthday. I hope you got some fun new stamping supplies for your birthday. If not, nudge mom and grandma and just let them know that that's what you want. Who doesn't want that, right? So happy birthday, Sarah. I hope that you are enjoying your birthday today, and we're so glad that we can be part of it. So Tom, you know what you need? You need a cowboy hat in Christmas colors. Where are you? I can't even see you. Are you on the screen? I don't see you at all. Oh, there you are. No cowboy hat in Christmas colors?
No, not yet. Working on that.
Are you working on that? Okay, because, you know, Christmas is coming. And you've got, what, like 6 months now? 5 months? July, August, September, October, November. 6 months you have to find the perfect cowboy hat in Christmas colors.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I was so late today. I got here just in time for the live. Tom had to set everything up, and I painted my nails like 5 minutes ago, so they're still a little wet.
Why were you so late today?
Oh, I don't know. I had a lot to do this morning, and one of the things I had to do was post our sale. We have a sale going on today. For those of you that love a good sale, we are offering a select, and we say select, but it's almost every Christmas and holiday item in the store is on sale for 20% off. We say select because there's a couple products that are out of stock, so they didn't make it into the category. No sense in frustrating people and putting something out of stock in a category that's on sale. So just about 100% of our holiday merchandise, Christmas merchandise is on sale for 20% off. So that's going to be good all the way through July 5th. So you've got all weekend to peruse and decide and maybe get started on your holiday cards too. So yes, thank you so much for that reminder. I'm reading the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. And by subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up, it really does help my channel, and I really appreciate that. All right, so today I thought we would do something fun, but I'm not sure if I want to use white embossing powder or gold embossing powder. I know that gold embossing powder feels very festive, so maybe we'll do that. But white also looks great with this technique, so I'm just going to decide on the fly. So the stamp set that I'm going to use today, I decided to do my first card. I hope I get to 2, but if I don't, at least this card, I'm going to use a mini stamp set. Because for those of you, maybe they're a little budget conscious, but you want to treat yourself to something fun this weekend, this little mini stamp set called Winter Flower, there's also a coordinating die set, It is a great stamp set for making beautiful holiday cards. And poinsettias are very generic because they're flowers. You see them everywhere and they come in all different colors. So if you wanted to use this for a Hanukkah card, you certainly could do your flowers in blue and gold. Or if you wanted to make it a Christmas card, do them in red or green, red and green. And of course, you can always do more of a generic holiday greeting, and poinsettias are always in fashion. Now, this is a mask that I made, and I always keep my masks that I make with the stamp set in case I want to mask off, because the way this flower is set up, it's a big flower, and then if you want to stamp the leaves behind it, it's good to have a mask. So I just used some masking magic, made a mask, and this has been on here since last holiday. But I love this flower. This is a big, chunky poinsettia flower. When I say chunky, it's a line art image, but it is a big, nice, big flower for a mini stamp set. So it's a great one to cover a lot of the card. And I'm going to do a technique where we're going to do some emboss resist, and then we're going to color this using blending brushes, because that's always a quick and easy way to make a beautiful holiday card. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. Hey, Mindy, I see you out there. Mindy has a new video out, I believe, using holiday stamps. She texted me earlier today, so either she posted it already or she's planning to. So we're going to get lots of inspiration for the holidays. And if you're making Christmas cards today, please make sure you share them over in the Gina K Designs and Stamp TV Friends Facebook group, or share them on Instagram and tag me, hashtag Gina K Designs, because I want to see them. And I also love to share your cards on my Facebook and Instagram stories. All right, so I'm going to start with a little Versamark. You can use the Gina K Designs embossing and watermark pad. Do I have that here? Oh, I do. I'll use that. Okay, they're pretty much the same. They work the same way. So I'm going to ink up this stamp. And I already put embossing magic all over the place here. All right. And I'm going to start stamping this right in the middle. So we're going to do one big stamp in the middle here. Okay. There we go. Now I think I'm going to go with white for my first card, and maybe I'll do silver or gold for the second card. So I'm using some white embossing powder. And I'm going to emboss this image first before I keep going here. Here we go. Okay. Looks good. It looks good. So the reason I'm doing that is because I know you can't see that, but you have to just have faith that it's there. I'm doing that because it is hard to see. And so if I stamp this first, then it gets nice and shiny. It's easier for me to see so I don't overlap my other ones on top of this one. So I'm going to heat this up using my heat tool. I use the Wagner heat tool. I really like it, but there's lots of other embossing guns out there that are very good. People have asked me, you know, what's my favorite? The Wagner is my favorite, but if you can't get the Wagner, other ones that I really like are the Marvy heat tool. Love that one. And the Wow heat tool. I like that one a lot too. So, all right. So now I'm going to ink this up a second time. And I know that this looks like nothing. If you're just tuning in and I'm talking about the card that I'm making here, you're probably thinking, okay, it looks a little dull. I'm going to turn it a little bit and stamp it there. Okay, and then I'm going to ink this up again. I'm going to try to stamp in all the corners. And so it helps me being able to see where my other image is. Okay, now that I have those two corners done, I'm going to put some embossing powder on there. Okay, then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to stamp the other two corners. I don't want this to dry too much. That's why I decided to use the embossing powder right away on those two. I'll do this here. And
Is that flower from the festive flower set?
It is not. This is from, it's its own little stamp set. It's called Winter Flower, and it's a mini stamp set. So this is one of the less expensive Gina K Designs products. And I thought I would use that just because I know, some people have lots of Christmas stamps, but then they want to make this flower. And I thought this was a good one because it's not super expensive and it's a great little something to find in your mailbox. And it also has a coordinating die set, which most of our mini stamp sets do not. But this one we did the die set for because it's such a beautiful flower to cut out. It's just gorgeous. I love how elegant this is. Can never get enough poinsettias. All right. Is that how you say it, Tom? Is it poinsettia?
It sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you? Okay. I never know. It's spelled like poinsettia. I wonder if they say it different in other parts of the world. I don't know. Well, I mean, I know they do in different languages, but I mean just places that are English speaking. I wonder if they say it differently. I have a little smear there, but I'm not going to worry too much about where that smear is because I'm going to cut this out with dies when I'm done. Now, I've got these main flowers here. Ooh, did I just like not emboss here? Okay, so I've got these main flowers here. I don't know if I turn this, you might be able to see it. Let's see if I can get some shine. Can you see that at all? Maybe. Okay. So I definitely want to do these flowers red today. But I want to create some shading. And I could, you know what, I'm going to add just a couple petals here and a couple petals here. I'm going to do that just because when I cut this out, I don't want it to just look kind of barren there. So I'm going to add just a couple little petals. Let me find a little chunky spot right here. I'll probably end up cutting this all off and we'll all have a good laugh about that. The amount of time I took to figure out where I wanted to stamp something that I'd be cutting off. Let's all have a good laugh. Let's see here. I'm going to put that right in there. Okay. And then I will emboss that as well. You never know, though. It might show a little bit, and then I'll be glad that I have it. I know this has got to be the most boring thing to look at while it's nothing but white cardstock. But it's coming. The surprise is coming. The beauty is on its way. I promise. All right, so we're going to do these poinsettias in red, but like I said, I want this to have some shading in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Innocent Pink. I think Innocent Pink is a beautiful color for red if you want a shaded color. So, the sale, if you missed it and you just got here, we are having a sale today. Well, we're having a sale all weekend, holiday weekend sale, and it's 20% off all holiday stuff. So that will be very fun. So I have a peach Bellini brush here. Let me get a piece of cardstock and get this peach Bellini off. Peach is actually a very good color too for red. So peach Bellini goes nicely into red, but we're going to use some Innocent Pink to start. Where are my ink stand holders? There we go. All right. So I'm going to start with, I have a blending brush here, and I have some Innocent Pink ink, and I'm going to start right in the center of this flower, and I'm going to work my way out. And I'm getting lighter as I get to the edges. What a pretty flower. I love these clean and simple kinds of Christmas cards where you don't have to work super hard to get a beautiful look. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. Okay. All right. I'm going to just rub the excess off of that so you can see that a little better. And now I'm going to do the same thing with these other flowers. I'm going to get that innocent pink in there. And I'm working my way out very lightly toward the ends of the petals. We don't need a ton of ink on those, just deeper in the center. This is so pretty just like it is. So, you know, if you really are in a crunch for Christmas cards, holiday cards, and you don't want to do a lot of shading and things like that, because a lot of times with cards like this, I'll actually go in and shade with colored pencils because I think it looks beautiful to go in after you've done ink blending and then just choose one, like a coral colored pencil or a red that lends itself to a warmer tone, and then go in and add some shading. The ink already creates a lot of the shaded color, and then it just allows you to add just a little bit of depth. But if you're in a crunch, I mean, just like this, it's so pretty. Put a nice big, bold die cut word over it and cut it out. You're ready to go. But these flowers make such a nice holiday background. And that's another thing that's really, you know, we don't think a lot about this. Well, I shouldn't say we. That's generalizing. You guys, a lot of you probably do. I don't think enough about how pretty this would look as a background paper for a Christmas layout for scrapbooking. And a lot of us don't really scrapbook a lot. But when it comes to the holidays, we like to scrapbook those kinds of events. So you see, I'm going back and I'm adding a little bit more depth in the center of these flowers. Just to darken them up a bit. Okay. So there's my first pass with color. Yeah, innocent pink is nice for Christmas, isn't it? And you know, I notice now when I go to the grocery store at the holiday time and they have all the poinsettias sitting out, I notice that there's a lot of pink ones now. So, oh yeah, you'll find everything in our store that's on sale. I added a category right over what's new. You can click on it and it's just Christmas in July. So you'll find all the Christmas stuff that's on sale in one category. There's 6 pages of items. I think there's well over 65 different things in that category. So check it out. Okay, now I think I'm going to mix a little bit of Dusty Rose because Dusty Rose is a very warm pink. So I'm going to add just a little bit of Dusty Rose in here. Let's just check that color. That's a little more pink, but when you put it over the innocent pink, I think it's going to do okay. And it'll just deepen it up a little bit. Make it look a little bit more blushy. See, isn't that pretty nice? Start to see that color coming out even more. You see more of the details. The darker you go with your ink, the more the detail pops out. Tom, did you have Christmas bells in the beginning, did I hear?
I did.
That's so cute. Tom always finds the cute little details for us to make us feel more festive. Now I want a hot toddy. Whatever that is. What's a hot toddy? Does anybody know? Have you had a hot toddy, Tom?
It's warmed fruit salad.
Oh, then by all means, bring it on. A hot toddy. It sounds cinnamony. I'm going to add just a little bit of the color right on the edge there. Again, we're going to all have a good laugh when I cut that whole thing off, but you know, it has to look good in the process or I get nervous. Okay, so now we've added a warm tea and whiskey. That's a hot toddy? Is that right? Or are you just saying tea and warm eggnog? Yeah, we need something like that. Honey and lemon and whiskey. Oh, honey lemon with whiskey and hot water is a hot toddy. Tom, you didn't know that? All right. Now I'm going to ever so slightly mix in a little bit of red velvet. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but I'm going for it. Because I do want these to look red. But I like having that initial pink on the outside. So here we go. Just a little red in there. Oh, pretty. I'm going with a light hand. But we want that center to like really, I don't know. Sometimes like centers like this, these flowers almost look like they're smiling at you. So we'll put their lipstick on. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. I like that. I don't even know if I want to do a red card base now that I've seen this. All right, so now I'm going to do something a little bit scary. I'm going to take a leaf stamp. This is a poinsettia leaf stamp. And I'm going to just stamp in here in the softest gray that I have. So that's going to be soft stone. I could go lighter. I could go with the Whisper, but I don't think you'll see it. Let's look at Whisper. We'll look at Whisper. I don't think we're going to be able to see it as well. Here's Whisper. Whisper is really designed for no line coloring. So we'll try Whisper on this piece right here so you can see it. Maybe you'll like it. And I'm only doing that because I want to fill it in. See, you can't even see that, right? Can you see that? I can see it to color it, but I don't feel like there's enough of it to really do what I want it to do. So let's try the soft stone over here and see what that looks like. And if we don't like it, then I have plan B. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's dark. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that much. I could stamp it off once, but that's always a scary thing because if you miss any, well, then it becomes almost like Whisper. All right, let's try something a little different. Because you guys know I love to make myself nervous during these lives. All right, I have a gray brush here, and I'm going to use this paper towel to just make sure I get most of that gray off. It's a great way to kind of clean your brush in between blending is to get a paper towel that's kind of rough like this. It does kind of clean the excess off of that. And you can see that there's like, it's still stained, but it's not transferring as much anymore. All right, so I am going to get a stencil. And I think the stencil I'm going to use is the Harvest Flourish. And I'm going to lay this on here. And I'm going to very, very lightly just add a little bit of gray just in the areas that look white, okay? So I'm going really light-handed. Where's my scrap piece? Did I toss that? No, I did not. Well, here's one. So I'm going like super light. But you're going to see it. But you're going to see it like just enough. Okay, here we go. So I'm doing it right in here. Right in here. Just because I feel like it's a little quiet in those areas and I want to create a little noise. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, see how pretty? Didn't that just add the right amount of something in there? Oh, I like that. I don't think this stencil is on sale because it's not a Christmas one and we just did all Christmas things. But the festive stencil may be on sale and that one is very similar. I don't know if Debbie's watching, but Debbie, if you are watching, if you want to throw the festive stencil in there, just in case it's not in there, we can do that. And I can also do it later when I get done the live. Okay. And let me show you what festive looks like. I've got all my stencils here in this bin, but I'll show you what festive looks like. I probably should have used it. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Probably because, see, it's very similar. It's got a very similar feel, very busy, lots of flourishy things, but it does kind of look a little bit more like a Christmas ball. You can see the roundness in here, that Christmas ball. So if you wanted, you could always just mask that one off and create a Christmas ball in the center of your card. So that's the festive one. And this is the Harvest Flourish. Although our stencils are pretty inexpensive, so if it's one you have to have, you have to have it. I get it. Okay, so that's very pretty and very simple. So let's cut this out using our die cutting machine. Let me back up a little bit here. Oh yes, happy Canada Day. It is Canada Day for our friends up in Canada. Happy Canada Day to all of you that are celebrating. And also, we will not be back until after the 4th of July. So happy 4th to all of our American friends too. Okay, so let's use the Master Layouts 2 for this. And we'll cut this out. It's kind of a shame to cut it, isn't it? Should we use let's use Master Layouts 1 so we get a little bit more of the design. We could use Master Layouts 5 too and get that scalloped edge, but I honestly think the kind of the elegance of this design, I think Master Layouts 1 with just the clean, crisp edge is all we need. Okay. See, we're catching a little. It wasn't the worst idea. I've had worse ideas. All right, let's cut this out. Welcome, everyone. I see lots of people joining us. I hope you guys have some fun plans for Canada Day and also fun plans for 4th of July. Tom, what are we going to do? Are we going to take a bike ride? Or?
We're going to take a bike ride.
That's good. Tom and I took a bike ride last weekend. There you go. You can see what that looks like. Now, of course, if you want to add even more pink, you could add a little pink in these areas. I might do that before we're all done. Just add a little bit more pink. And I think I'm going to do a black layer. Why not? You guys know I can't live without that. Get some black cardstock here. And I think I will cut my design out. Maybe I'll use the word Christmas. That is a great die. I think we should do the word Christmas using the Christmas word die. That one's on sale. And I think we have, I don't know how limited they are, but I think we've got them. Okay. There we go. So that looks so pretty. And that black just brings out the pink a little bit more. Oh, all of your fireworks are canceled in Canada. Yeah, I know. This year and last year, kind of crazy trying to figure out how to celebrate. So last weekend, Tom and I went on a bike ride, and we ended up in a little town called Waukesha, Wisconsin. And Waukesha is the birthplace of Les Paul, the guitar guy. And they have guitar statues everywhere. It's such a cool town. And they do live music outside on Friday nights. So we might actually go out there and see what's going on. Because outside feels safe now here in the U.S., especially in our area. And you can kind of social distance yourself. Okay, so I'm going to use our Christmas word die. And I'm going to lay it on the side of the die cutting machine. And I'm going to cut it upside down. Somebody asked earlier, they were new to stamping in our group, and they said they'd just gotten a die cutting machine, and then they cut and their plate looked really messy, and they were worried that they did something wrong. And I remember that feeling when I got my first die cutting machine, and you know, you cut a word and then the word was in there. But I just want you to know, if you're new to die cutting, your plates are supposed to look a mess. That means they're well loved, and that means you're using your machine. So they always get cut up like this. And at some point, you'll probably want to replace them. But I mean, it takes me years to replace my plates. All right, let me find my craft pick. Here it is. This is the Tim Holtz craft pick. I love this one. So I'm going to punch this out here. There are little holes in our dies that you can put your craft pick in, and it helps the die cut escape the die. Okay. This is very delicate, this one. This word. I love it. It's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay. So Christmas, there's a little one in there that has to get poked out. There we go. That looks better. You can see it better on a lighter piece of cardstock. If you want to see the style of the font. And here's another little bit that didn't push out. There we go. There. I like that font. That's really pretty. Okay. So we'll get rid of the die cutting machine for a minute. Just a hot minute. Because you know we're going to need it again. I need more space. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy with the space I have. I could have 10 miles of countertop and I would still find a way to cover every inch of it. Are you guys like that too? It doesn't matter how big the space is. So I think I'm going to go back onto this and I'm going to add just a little bit more pink in here. Just a little. Okay. And then I'm going to adhere these two pieces together. But before I do that, I want to see what kind of layout I want to do. Now I found this little strip of vellum, and I feel like vellum would be a really nice touch. Vellum is just, I don't know, it's very elegant on a card, and it'll make your word pop a little bit more. So we could use the Christmas word right on the vellum. I don't know if you agree with that, but I feel like it pops a little bit more and it just adds that tiny little bit of elegance to it. So let's add the vellum. The way I'm going to add the vellum is I'm going to take this piece of vellum, and I will measure this for you so you know how big it is, because I know we all like to kind of make things that we see. So this is 1.5 inches wide. I'm just using my measurements up here. So it's a 1.5 inch wide strip. And you just want to cut it bigger than your panel. So I'm going to adhere these together first. Get my tape runner.
Are we doing a live on Monday?
I don't know. Are we going to do a live on Monday, or are we going to push that to Tuesday night? Could probably do a live on Monday. What do you think, Tom? Think anybody will be around? I think, will a lot of people be like watching fireworks, or I don't know. How about if we let you know? Because I don't think we thought that far ahead. We're not good planners. Who's going to be around? Tell me if you're going to be around on Monday night. Okay, so now I'm going to take this vellum and I'm going to make sure that it looks nice and straight on the front, and I'm going to flip it around, and then I'm going to add a little bit of tape here, and I'm going to fold that nice and tight, and then I'm going to check it again, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I want to get a nice crisp fold in there. And this is a great way to not have your vellum showing or your tape showing, because you can see tape shows. I know there's vellum tape, but I still feel like even vellum tape shows a little bit. Now, I think for this card, we need a nice, soft card base. And I really think Innocent Pink is the way to go. I mean, look how pretty that is. And I know it's not a traditional Christmas color Christmas card, but I definitely think that that Innocent Pink looks really pretty. Now we can look at it against red velvet. Let's do that. Just to be, oh, that's not red velvet. Where's red velvet? Do I not have red velvet? I do. I have red velvet. So here's up against red velvet. Do you like that better? Does that feel more Christmassy? What do you guys think? Innocent Pink or red velvet? Let's take a look at the comments and see what you guys think. Do you feel like the red overpowers it? I see lots for the pink. Oh yeah, Pear Blossom Press. Amanda likes pink and teal for Christmas. Yeah, I do too. All right, we're getting a few reds. No Innocent Pink. Red. Burgundy? Well, I wish I had a burgundy. I don't have that, but that is a color that may be coming out, you guys. Okay, so I'm trying to see if white is always a great card-based color. Shall we just look at white? Because that was a great suggestion. Do we like the white? Oh, look at the white, how it just makes all that pink and red. We might be rethinking here. I think we should go with the white. Can you scroll those comments, Tom? People are... Oh. Yeah, see, I think the white. I would do Christmas pine, but we're out of stock on Christmas pine. I don't have any left either. Okay, I'm going to change it to white. It seems like a lot of my pink and red people are saying, yes, change to white. So let's do the white. Okay. So we will score this at 4 1/4 inches. I know not everybody's on board with white, but some of you, I see you. Okay, we'll go with white. I love you. You make me laugh. It does make that pink pop a little bit more. It definitely makes it a more colorful card, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll tape that on there. I love hanging out with you guys. You're the best. I wish we all lived close. We had a big tunnel between our houses where we could share craft supplies. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh boy, did you see how crooked I put that on? I'm going to save it. I hope our friend Sarah is watching. Sarah, again, I hope you're having a happy birthday. Get some cake. Make sure you get cake. I don't eat cake, but on my birthday, I eat cake because I love cake. Okay, so we're going to go with that with the card base. And we're going to add this right onto the vellum. Now we need to do a little greeting on top. So we could do that on a white flag or a dark flag. Let me put that aside and we'll look at some of these Christmas sets. I have 2 Christmas sets here. Let me pull that innocent pink here so you can see these a little better. I have this Seasonal Sentiments. I love this set. Boy, I have really just thrown all my greetings in any which way. They're stuck to each other. Oh my goodness. But I like this set. This stamp matches this die. It was all designed together in a kit. So a lot of these, wishing you a merry, wishing you a blessed Christmas, wishing you a happy Christmas, or you could do Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or from our home to yours. Lots of stuff in here that works. And that's called Seasonal Sentiments. And there's a whole die set that goes with it. And this die, by the way, that's in here, this is a shadow die for the word Christmas, but it's also a shadow die for the die cut Christmas word. So if you're looking for a shadow die, this Seasonal Sentiment set works with our Christmas die. I love that. And it's also got holiday and Hanukkah, because I have friends that celebrate different holidays and celebrate Hanukkah. So this is a great one. I store my stamps and dies together in these large stamp pockets. There's the Merry. It escaped. See the blessing of a stamp pocket? Now, another really good one is this set. This is called Christmas Silhouettes. I like this one too. Let's see here. Because this one, if I can back out a little bit, this one, of course, has all the dies that coordinate as well. I love this tree. And this has wishing you a merry, and that might be cute on top. Wishing you a very merry Christmas. So now what I'd have to do is see if I have a flag die big enough to cut this. So let me see. I'm going to get Master Layouts 3. And I'm going to get Master Layouts 5 because that's kind of a longer, we have a longer flag in there too. But I don't know if I have one that's long enough for this. I might. Oh, yeah. Is that going to work? No, it's not going to work. So maybe I'll just cut it as a strip. I can do that. I don't think this in here. No, that's not long enough either. Okay. So I could cut it just as a nice black strip going across, stamp it on there. Why don't I do that? Because I really want to use that. Although, let me look here one more time. Whew. I could do a really tiny one. Christmas wishes. Blessed Christmas. Happy Christmas. Festive Christmas. Festive. What a great one. There is merry, but then I'll need a really tiny flag. Now, I think I'm going to do the little strip like we were talking about. So I'm going to use this one. Now I know what to put in a future master layouts. I need some long, long strips. But we can do something very similar here just by, get this out of the way. I think we're going to get one card done today because I'm a slow stamper today. So I'm going to just cut this down at the 4-inch mark. There we go. And then I want to do a 3/8 of an inch strip. So I'm going to go from the 4-inch mark down 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, and just move it down 3/8. And there, now I have a nice little strip. I'll worry about cutting the ends off after I'm done stamping. I think that's going to be a nice size thickness for that. Wishing you a very merry. Okie dokie. So I'm going to do this in black because I feel like there's a lot of brightness here. And when I have my Christmas greeting down here, I can add that to the top, and that'll look nice.
Any word on the next release?
Yes, our next release is July 19th. And I'm telling you, this next release, it is by far one of the most interesting kits I've ever done in my life. Not only does it have stamps and dies and paper like it always does, but it's got something really, really different and special in here, and something that I think all of you are going to flip out about. So save your pennies because it's going to be a great release. All right, so we're going to do this in white ink. I'm going to stamp it in black and I'm going to stamp it in white, and then we can decide together. Since I'm just over talking here, I'm going to stamp it in both, and you guys can decide which kind of flag or which kind of strip you like better on top. You might like the white better since the word is black. We'll see. So I'm using white pigment ink for this. I got to get my head in the way. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm sorry. This kit, and it's different. It's different than all the other kits. We always do lots of flowers and stuff, and there are some flowers in this kit. But I'm telling you, this one, I had some help from some people on this one that makes this one extra special. And the problem with this next kit is I don't even know like what to show you in this next kit first that's coming, because oh my word. Okay, I'm just removing some little strays there. That's ink, but we're going to cut that off anyway. Okay, so let's give this a little blast. I'm sorry, Sue. I don't mean to be a tease. We do have more stencils coming in the future. We have, I already have our August stuff done too, and that's kind of amazing too. My gosh, I can't even take it. Okay. There we go. Now, if you wanted this to be a flag, we could make it into a flag. Let's see if I can do that. I'm good enough to do that. I think I'll just cut like that off there. Oh, I got my Tim Holtz scissors all sticky. And then we'll just cut toward the center of the words there and toward the center of the words there. So that gives us a little flag end. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Word of advice, don't cut that tail off until, we could do a single tail. Wouldn't that be cool? Where it just comes off of the edge like that. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's pretty, and that's less scary. Okay, I'm not doing the white one because I love the way this looks. I love it. Now, what I'm going to do here also is I'm going to tape this at the top as well. I'm going to have it go right over the vellum here a little bit because that's going to help press the vellum down a little bit. So I'm going to add a little extra tape toward the top here. There we go. We do have more layering stencils coming, but not in the next release, but we do have more layering ones coming, and you're going to love those too because they're already turned in and in production. I'm telling you, it's taking forever to get things right now. All the product line manufacturers are just clogged. I know things are out of stock, and it seems like it takes forever for them to come back in, and you're not wrong. It does take forever. Okay, so we're going to just press that down there. And now let's use some Connect glue to put this down. Okay. We could even put that down, like we can have it just drip off the edge here to help hold the vellum down here. We could do that. Let's see. Can I pull this up? I think I can. Let me move it down just a hair. This is scary. Somebody's going to get this card. We have to pick a winner for this card, Tom. Not yet, though. Just want to go right over the edge there. Okay. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to use Connect glue. I don't want to waste that piece of cardstock. We're going to use Connect glue. I have another card to give away too, because I think we should give away 2 cards for this release. I don't have another Christmas card. I only have 5 million of them at home. But would you guys like me to continue to do some holiday cards this summer? On different days, maybe? I'm thinking that might be fun. I will give that some thought for sure. All right, let's get the Christmas on here. There we go. I like that that's holding the vellum down at the bottom a little bit. And we can always add sequins. If you like sequins, we could add a little bling to this card. I do like the simplicity of that. What do you guys think? Just simple and pretty, huh? Absolutely to more holiday cards. Okay. All right, we can do that for sure. I think that would be very fun. All right. So, yeah, it's 12:48. That is not enough time for me to make another card. But I would like to add a little bit of bling on here. And I have some of my disco ball sequins. So let's zoom in a bit and we'll add a little bit of bling to this card. And let me just peek over here because I have another card that I'm going to give away. So this way we can always give away 2 cards. Okay, so I'll just add a couple little sequins in here. Connect glue is excellent for holding your embellishments in place. What I like to do is I like to put my my glue dots down first. Could put one there, but I think I'll put one right in here.
Some are asking about the dot on the eye.
The dot on the eye. Well, there is a dot on the eye. I could put a sequin over that. Where are my... I have other sequins somewhere. Let me see where they are. See if I have any other colors with me here. I have silver, but I don't have anything black. I have hearts that are black. Let me see these, because these... All right. So what I'm going to do, because this is an assortment bag, our new sequins are coming with different sizes, which is really fun. So I'm going to use some different sizes here. There's a big one there. I like these tiny ones too. I think they're kind of fun. Certain spots. See how nice the sequins are releasing from the jewel picker because I let the glue just sit for a minute. Otherwise, you're not trying so hard to, you know, pull the sequin off. There's a couple different sizes. I think there's 3 sizes in here. There's a small, a medium, and a really large one. There's a big, large one. Is that upside down? Seriously, Gina? Put your sequin on upside down. Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. So there's just a little bling on there. We could put a tiny one over the eye. You guys would like to see that? You'd like that one shimmering over the eye like that? I can do that. I just feel like it needs up something black there, though. And all I have are hearts. I have black and white hearts. And that would be very cute. This little black heart here. Tell me if you like the heart over that. Do you like that? Let's see. Okay, the black heart. We're going to go with the black heart. We'll do the black heart. Okay. Why not? Give that a second. I do too. I like to make individual. Sometimes I mass produce when I get a design that's super easy and I'm kind of jazzed about it. But mass producing for me means like making 3. I do like the individuality of making different cards. And if you start in July, you've got plenty of time. Yes, this is the Marvy Jewel Picker. We usually have these in stock. So I think we do have some in stock right now. So this would be a great grab along with maybe some bling, you know, to get yourself up to that free shipping if you plan on participating in the sale. All right, so there's my finished card. I hope you guys like that one. All right, so once again, happy birthday, Sarah. I hope you're still watching. If you are, I hope you make some Christmas cards. Maybe make yourself a birthday card today. But I hope you have a very, very happy birthday. So everybody, this was great. I had a lot of fun doing a Christmas in July card for you guys today. I'll be posting high quality picture of this over on my YouTube channel on the community tab and also in our Facebook group at Gina K Designs and Stamp TV Friends and on our Gina K Designs Facebook page too, of course. I always post them on Instagram too. They're everywhere. They go everywhere. So just so that you know, if you tuned in late, we are having a Christmas in July sale that started this morning, and it goes all the way through July 5th. It is on almost all of our Christmas merchandise. So if it has to do with Christmas and the holidays, it should be in that category. If you find something that isn't in the category, it's probably because there isn't any stock left, and we didn't want to frustrate people by adding things that were out of stock to a sale page. That's not nice. So check us out at GinaKDesigns.com. Click on the shop tab, and then on the sidebar you'll see Christmas in July. Click on that and you'll find all of the products on sale all in one category. We've got 6 pages of products over there, well over 65 items. I know that. I know the number was over 65. All right, you guys, well, we will be back. Are we coming back on Monday, Tom?
Boy, stay tuned, right?
Yeah, stay tuned. We may be back on Monday night. It is a holiday here in the U.S., so if we find out that our kids want to see us, you know, maybe. We might be doing something with them, but I'll post it in our Facebook group, and I'll also post it over on the community tab if we're not going to be on Monday night and we have a change of schedule. Also, happy Canada Day to all of our friends up in Canada. All right, until the next time, you guys, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you all so much.
We doing a card winner?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Tom. You're right. All right, don't leave. We're doing a card winner.
All right.
Okay, we've got 2 cards, too. So we're going to give away this Christmas card here that I made today. And, Tom, who wins this card? We need you in the picture, though. We got to have you in.
Okay.
All right, let's get Tom in on the live. I know he's got a lot of buttons and buzzers and whistles and cheers and all kinds of stuff. Don't go away. Don't go away. Okay. Oh, I'm in 2 spots there. Okay, there we go. There's Tom.
Okay. So so the winner of the first card, and if I get these names wrong, we'll figure it out and make sure they're right. Sheree Hoshing.
Oh, Sheree, congratulations.
Sheree,
you get a Christmas card from Gina K. I'll be sending this out to you, Sheree. All right. Now, the second card that I'm going to give away, if you want to go to the overhead real quick, this is a card I made for a blog hop that I was in. And this is a great card. Sarah, consider this a card for you. Today, let's celebrate you. So, Sarah, this is my little tribute to you. All right, and we're going to give this away to somebody. So who are we going to give this to?
Okay, this goes to...
No, wait. Should we send it to Sarah? It's her birthday today. She's 12 or 13. Don't you guys think we should send it to Sarah? We're going to send it to Sarah. Okay. We're going to send this to you, Sarah. So, Sarah from Ontario, Canada, you are the winner of this card for your birthday. So, for our 2 winners today, what we need you guys to do, Sheree and Sarah, is we need you to send your name and your full name, Sarah, because we only have your first name, your full name and your mailing address to info@ginakdesigns.com. And I will also put the winners' names in our in our YouTube description. So if you're over on YouTube, you'll see this card, you'll see these cards, you'll see the video. In the description, I will have both names so that these winners are able to collect their cards. All right, you guys. Let's go back to me. Thank you guys so much for being with us. We love you all so very, very much. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.